Hey guys, Coach Dave here. Welcome to our video. We're going to talk about giving signs as a catcher. And it's always fun. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. Sometimes there's nobody on base. Sometimes there's guys on base. And, how do we go about doing that? I'm going to talk about first giving signs as a catcher with nobody on base. So number one, you want to be in just a comfortable position. And you want to make sure that you're balanced. And you want to make sure that nobody can see your signs. So the first thing that I recommend is that you drop your glove down your left knee, and that blocks the vision of a guy that might be on third base, or for certain the third base coach. In addition to that, I want to make sure that the guy on first base can't see the signs that I'm giving to my pitcher. In baseball, guys, picking signs is part of the game. We all know what happened with the Astros. They took it to another level, and they deserve what they get. We don't want to do anything that's malicious or with evil intent, or something that's not by the rules. But picking signs is part of the game. So I'm going to talk about giving your pitcher a sign when there's nobody on base. You're going to drop your glove down your knee. You're going to bring your hand right up near your thigh, and you're going to give a 1 for a fastball, a 2 for a curveball, a wiggle for a change, and you're going to use your pinky as a sign that you want your pitcher to throw an outside fastball. So 1 fastball, 2 curveball, wiggle change, pinky, I want an outside fastball. And that should be communicated with your pitcher before the game, so you guys are on the same page, so he knows what signs you're going to be given. And it's as simple as that. Now I'm going to turn to giving signs when there's somebody on second base. You got a runner on second base. He's going to be looking in, trying to pick your signs, guys. And as you move up the levels, there's going to be different things that you learn as a catcher on how you give signs. But the most basic way to do it, and it's one that Coach Josh and I have actually used together, a real simple way to kind of switch it up so that the guy can't really tell exactly what you're giving the pitcher for a sign, is to use a first sign or go second sign indicator type of sign. In other words, if I say, hey, Coach Josh, let's go first sign this inning. Well, then he knows I'm going to give maybe 5 or 6 signs to him, but it's always going to be the first sign in the succession that is going to indicate what he's supposed to throw. I hope that makes sense. You might take notes because some of this might be a little bit confusing. But literally, if I say first sign, we're going to use first sign this inning. That means the first sign that I give is going to be the sign that I want the pitcher to throw. If I say I want it to be second sign, then I'm just going to make it the second sign, and the pitcher knows that the second sign I give is going to be the pitcher that he needs to throw. So here's an example. First sign. What was that? That was fastball. Now we're going to do second sign. What was that? Right, curveball. Excellent. Practice that, guys. The more you do it, the better you'll be. The most important piece to this is your communication. And that's what I want to talk about right now, is making sure that you, as a catcher, understand that you are the leader on the team. Now, there's some debate about that. And anybody that you end up playing with that's a pitcher, they're going to think they're the leaders on the team. And there's a lot of, banter that can go back and forth, and it's a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, as a catcher myself, I believe that the catcher is the leader on the team. He's the only guy that is facing the other way. He's the only player on the field that actually sees everything going on. So it's vitally important that your communication is crystal clear, and it's clear and cut, and you kind of lead the team. They're all looking to you. So what does that mean? It can start before the game. You may need to communicate to the team some of the things that you're looking at doing as a catcher in terms of whether you're going to throw somebody out, the signs that you might give to your third baseman or the first baseman or the shortstop or second baseman that you're looking at maybe throwing down to pick somebody off. That's communication, and that's something that you need to do prior to the game. Also, you need to communicate with your pitcher. Your pitcher needs to know And you need to know, what pitches does the pitcher throw? Does he have a slider? Does he have a changeup? Does his ball go straight? Does he have a little bit of a tail to it? Those are really important things for you to know. And then also, just like we talked about a little bit earlier, is if there's a guy on second base, what are we going to do? Are we going to do first sign? Are we going to do second sign? Or are we going to do something else? When the game is going, guys, you see everything that's going on, so you need to communicate to your players where the ball needs to go, right? If the ball's hit in the gap and there's a guy on first base and he is got some speed on him, and you can see that, by the way he's running, he's going to try and come home because the ball was hit that well, you need to start communicating early enough to your team that you want that ball to come home. 4, 4, 4. You're going to be yelling where you want that ball to go so that you can get the ball and tag the guy out in plenty of time. Guys, communication is key. Practice it. Know your situations. Listen to your coach. And you're going to do great.